All right, so it's Manchester United versus Chelsea, and this one is a special match. Do you know why? The whole match Manchester United has been playing, they no use helicopter land for their training ground to see the players and the boss. Today, he reached today against Chelsea. Now, Ratcliffe say, no, I have to go and see my boys. He carry helicopter, come see Amorim and the boys. What do you make of this match first, before we talk about Ratcliffe?
First and foremost, if there's a match that if you lose, you must be sacked, is this one. And no one year round, anywhere, say Chelsea beats me. If Chelsea is the only club that if they beat me, I'll feel very hot. It could not be like your Pekin insults you. If Chelsea beats me, it be like when Pekin insults Papa, that's what you beat me. So for whatever reason, any craze where I'm holding the craze, any nonsense where our players they do, know for a certainty that Chelsea, they have no user and play. Which no man of my manager they use and play. Do you understand? He was for Ragnick, no use and play. You understand? So everybody knows the value of facing these, blabbers. They blab a note. You meet them in Nigeria, they blab. You meet them in England, they blab. You meet them anywhere, they blab. So it is very important to what Bayern do. You understand? I've said it in that match. We have to make sure that if we cannot, replicate that performance, we should do better. You understand? Yeah. You see that from 3 goals up or 5 goals. You understand? There are a lot of things that I need to watch. There are a lot of ways that I need to watch. I want to watch Chelsea in such a way that they will go home and they will feel like tearing Maresca apart. Do you understand? It's not an ordinary match. You understand? I'm glad today we are hearing that the preferred 11 is available. Koha is very much back. Mason Mount is very much back. There's no player I like to play versus Chelsea than Mason Mount. You understand? He is that player that I really want him to score versus Chelsea. You get it? Yes. The nonsensical behavior of Enzo Fernandez towards that guy. Something needs to be done. Mason Mount need to shut Enzo Fernandez up with a performance tomorrow because that Enzo Fernandez does not know his place. He's a bad performer, does not know how to play football, and yet he is going to be the first to be gallivanting all over the pitch like a rabid dog. So I want Mason Mount tomorrow to live up to the billing. Go to that pitch, shut the Blues up, shut them up. And I love what Bayern did to them. Maybe Man United should replicate it, you understand? Say if you want, do that kind of thing for the other room, you understand? Now blue lights they on. I don't know. I mean, they tell you when Chelsea comes Allianz Arena versus Bayern Munich no all red light. Not say Bayern Munich home color are red.
Yes.
They no all red light. They're all blue. Let me tell you.
Things you do them.
They call them inside the all blue light so that when you enter, everything goes
atmosphere.
The silence. So that when they oil your bomb, they go service away. You understand? So that may we say, you understand? Yeah. Tomorrow on blue lights. As match just starts,
Old Trafford
on blue light. Match go first start during towards end of the evening like that. Then go enter night. What's like second half of the day dark on blue lights. Ha! Come pipe where? I need it tomorrow. I need to come out of that match happy. Tomorrow match, I don't want, Bayern made me happy, you understand? I want the joy to continue. You understand? The joy has to continue. I don't have a choice. I need to be happy.
All right, so talking about your starting 11, who are who? Because I'm not saying maybe your defense, you have a lot of options there. Then attack, you already don't know. But your midfield is where the problem lies.
It's back to Casemiro, Bruno. Like, you can't, it's too obvious. Casemiro didn't play last match. He didn't start, you understand? And when he came on board, you could see he wanted to do more. It was obvious he can do more. So I believe tomorrow he's going to start. Bruno will start. Mount, Mbumo, Koha, Ahmad, probably Diogo or Dalot or Luke Shaw. I don't know. Then Euro deletes probably Mazrui. I'm hearing Mazrui is going to be only the new inclusion. He's going to be playing, the right CB for Manchester United then and delete then maybe Euro in the LCB. Then probably maybe Dogu or what's the name of this guy? Luke Shaw.
But
One of them.
the poor performances of Luke Shaw in the last game,
Mm.
it was questionable. You know, making another starting 11 would be as an insult, or let's say insult to Manchester United fans.
Well, if you want to follow the antecedents of Amorim this season, I think he has been punishing whoever does not perform in the previous game. You understand? He did it to Diogo. He did it to one other player. He did it to Gatti. He did it to, I think, a good number of them like that. And if he wants to follow suit, I think Luke Shaw is not deserving of another start. Do you understand? Luke Shaw is not deserving of another start. But then you look at Diogo's final third performance and then you feel like he's not decisive enough. A lot of opportunity was given to him versus City, where he had a grand opportunity of getting a good cross into the box for Sesko, but he was just behaving very funny. He was not doing right. And a lot of, he brought Amorim under a lot of questions. People were saying, how can our final third most important sequence of the game fall to Diogo? Diogo is not an attacking player, so even if you want to give it to somebody, it has to be Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is more decisive in the final third. We know him to be very good with crosses. He knows how to interplay with the attackers and everything. Sometimes he can even go inside the box and score. You get it? So probably he might decide to use Luke Shaw in the left wing back and then allow Diogo to sit on the bench in this one.
All right, using Luke Shaw, there's strength. Luke Shaw doesn't have that strength to run through for the full 90 minutes. Maybe they will share it.
No, the thing is, you see, I think if you look at the inclusion of Mason Mount and you look at the possibility of Euro playing there, I think that we are going to be fairly okay there. Do you get? You are going to be fairly okay. So Luke Shaw is going to be present, Euro is going to be present, then Mount is going to be there. So that row there, Mount is going to, press backwards, Euro too will press sideways, and then Luke Shaw will probably just make that place a little bit toughened. So let's say it goes tomorrow. It might be Diogo, it might be Luke Shaw. Nobody knows.
All right. So, any update from your coach now that Ratcliffe have visited him at AON training complex?
I don't think there's any other person who understands the very importance of this game. We are hearing no concrete information around it that he has been given a 3-match, ultimatum to either make or break. Yeah, exactly. So it's either you get it right or you go out of the door. But with what Amorim has said in the press conference, he said that when Ratcliffe came, they didn't discuss about any everything that has happened this season didn't concern the discussion. It was more of advice, tell him to relax. It's just his first season. There's going to be ups and downs. The ups and downs were already part of our plan that we were going to face it. They knew that the team is not going to be solid from the get-go. There are going to be moments of lapses, and there are going to be moments where we are going to be, okay. So it's just a progressive period, a period where some failures and some success is going to be accepted together. But at the same time, they want to see the team playing well. And Amorim equally said that we have a lot of things to improve upon. And I'm actually shocked that Amorim is just realizing that we are not performing well inside the box. If you remember very well, our match versus Leeds United, and our match versus Fiorentina in pre-season, I highlighted it. I said, we are not present inside the box. I highlighted it. I said, we are not there. We do very well. When it gets to the final third, we are scanty. We don't have anybody inside the box. Amorim said it was because we did not have a focal point. We don't have a 9. That is why the game does not have, somebody in the direction. Exactly. Now you have a 9. Kouai plays there. But the problem is still persisting. Yes, the problem is still there. So he has to figure it out. See, I heard him pointing out a lot of issues. That is why you are the coach. Pointing out issues of being consistent in the game, being, what's it called? Understanding to understand that at all times you have to, be in the game and not get carried away. He is the manager. That's why you have to be on the touchline for the whole time. Tell him Manchester City versus Manchester United. There was a particular, I think, Diogo. That's good Diogo scored, you understand? Diogo was going to go wide, you understand? What's the name of this guy? Guardiola told Foden to go central. So don't stop coaching your players just because they're on the pitch. Continue the coaching work. You could see Arteta versus Bilbao. You could see the way he was communicating between Calafiri and Eze, telling who to move and who to stay. So you have to continue. It is your job to see what the players are not seeing, see movement they are not seeing. Amorim needs to improve upon that. You get it? Why I understand that they are professionals, they should get a lot of things right on the pitch. You are the manager, and this is a team that you are still building. There's still a lot to learn. So he has to be on the pitch, communicate information as much as possible so that he does not go under scrutiny. I promise you, if anything goes wrong tomorrow, Amorim will most likely pay for it. He will pay because the pressure will pile on, the board will be under pressure, the fans are already splitted. You understand? And if you look at me now, I'm shifting towards Amorim out more than Amorim in. So little by little, a lot of Amorim out will be plenty. And I'm already, joining the bandwagon. Okay. So if you lose to Chelsea tomorrow, I will decamp fully.
So they have to do whatever it takes.
And not see the reason why. Let me state it clear now. The reason why I don't want Man U to lose to Chelsea tomorrow is because of Nigerian fans. I cannot be a Chelsea fans. I cannot sit there inside that view center with them when they are beating me. If they beat me tomorrow, I will use this mic. I will collect her like this. There will be no interview. 20 minutes of insults and curses upon Amorim.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. All right, see you after the match. Yeah.